Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the topic of books of original entry cash book. So let us understand the first topic, that is subsidiary book. Now, what is subsidiary book? Subsidiary books are special purpose books for recording business transaction of similar or repeated nature, and it is being recorded in chronological order with the support of the voucher. Now, different types of subsidiary books which are being commonly used by business is cash book, purchase book, sales book, purchase return books, sales return books, bill receivable book, bills payable book, and journal proper. Now, starting with the cash book, all the transaction which are related to cash receipt or all cash payment is recorded in cash book. Now, the transactions which are of credit basis are recorded in purchase book, sales books, purchase return or sales return book. Now, we are talking about cash book. So basically we are going to study all the transaction which are recorded in cash book. So one thing you have to keep in mind, that all the transaction of cash receipt, all the transaction of cash receipt and cash payment is recorded in cash book. Now let's go through regarding the cash book and cash account. Let us understand what is cash book and cash account. If we talk about cash book, it is one of the subsidiary book of original entry, and cash account, it is a part of ledger account. And cash book is a book of original entry, so journal is not being kept for cash transactions. Okay, you have to keep in mind, journal is not being kept for cash transaction, and for cash account, transactions are posted in it from the journal. So in cash account, all the transactions are posted from the journal. And in cash book, it record both the aspects of the transaction. In cash account, it only record cash aspects of the transaction. Now, different types of cash book which we are going to study. There are three types, namely simple cash book, that is single column cash book, double column or two column cash book, and the third one is petty cash book. Now, simple cash book or single column cash book. A simple cash book is like an account with one column on each side. That is, the left hand side is called debit side, and it records receipt of cash, while right hand side is called credit side, and it records payment of cash. As you can see, the format of cash book is being given, debit side and credit side, and the first column start with the date column, the second is particulars, then voucher, LF, then amount rupees. Similarly, here also the same, date, particular, voucher, LF, and amount rupees. Now let us go through the details of the column. As we can see, the first column is the date column, so the date of the transaction will be written in the date column. The second column is particular column, so here the name of the account from whom the cash is written, from whom the cash is received is written. Okay, and suppose if the amount is received from Ram, okay, so you are supposed to write down to Ram account. Similarly, if payment is done to Shyam, so on the payment side, the credit side, you will write down by Shyam account. Now, voucher number. Let us see what is voucher number. Voucher number is to support the transaction. It is a evidence which support the transaction. Okay, and if they mention you the voucher number in the transaction, then you have to record that voucher number. Now ledger folio. Ledger folio, here we record the page number. Okay, the page number of ledger is being recorded here. Then the amount, whatever amount is being mentioned of the given transaction will be written in the amount column. That is what been the format of simple cash book. Okay, and sums can be based on GST as well as without GST. Now moving on to the uh, two columns cash book. In two columns cash book, the format will be same, just you have to keep in mind uh, the cash and bank column both will be maintained in two column cash book. Otherwise the rest of the things are same, only you have to keep in mind that is the cash and bank column on debit side and cash and bank column on the credit side. This is what you are going to do in the case of two column cash book. Now after the two column cash book, as you all know, we have done some of the sums also on double column and single column cash book. We are going to study about petty cash book now. Okay, now let us understand petty cash book. Now every business has number of transactions, isn't it? Number of small payments are also there. So for recording all these small payment transactions, the business maintain a petty cash book. Okay, so for basically for small payment, that is carriage, cartage, then postage, all these related to the stationery item, that is on whatever transaction of daily basis are done will be recorded in petty cash book. Okay, and all these payments are being handled by the cashier and it will be recorded in the cash book. Why such book is maintained? So that there is no overburden of work of recording transaction. So the business maintain a separate petty cash book for the numerous small payments. Okay, that is what we are going to study in petty cash book. Numerous number of small payments regarding to business will be recorded, that is on daily basis will be recorded in petty cash book. Okay, so usually petty cash book is maintained on impressed system. Now let us understand what is this impressed system. Under this system, petty cashier is given a fixed amount, okay, based on the past experiences. Now just let us take an example, like a petty cashier is given rupees 1600 at the beginning of the certain period of every month. Now the petty cashier will go on making the payment of all the petty expenses out of this impressed amount. So whatever 1600 was given to him initially, from that 1600 the petty cashier will make the payments of all the petty expenses. Okay, so this is what that is impressed system of petty cash book. And why it is required to have this impressed system? So that date wise records of payment can be made, and petty cashier can collect the impressed amount from the head cashier. So in order to have a smooth functioning, it is advisable to have a impressed system of petty cash book. The impressed amount given should be sufficient to meet the petty expenses on monthly basis, and these amount is maintained on the basis of the past experiences. Now the different types of petty cash books. Broadly speaking, petty cash books is of two types. The number one is a simple petty cash book, and the number two is analytical petty cash book. So that's all for today, and when we will start the Zoom meeting, we will have practical sums based on petty cash book. Thank you.